Precious souls. I did the entire reading and the sound didn't record. So I'm doing it again because this one is very important. This one is about breaking generational cycles that have been going on for life after life after life. And some of your ancestors, this is massive. So you might be feeling a lot of deja vu, having strange dreams. But if you really look at it right now, you're going through something that seems very familiar, like you've been down this cycle so many times, maybe with different people, maybe with different jobs, different whatever. This is something that has been holding back, holding captive your bloodlines, your lineage, and yourself for lifetimes. And you are being granted the opportunity to break these chains for good. Okay, to free your ancestors in the spirit world and to free you in this 3D world and all of the generations to come. So you can imagine what the blessings that come with this once you break these. So there's something that you need to do differently. And it might be fears or insecurities that are standing in your way. It was always something that maybe involved standing up for yourself, advocating for yourself. Maybe it's about... Spirit's having a whole field day with us right now. Okay. They are showing me that you've gone through this cycle in different lifetimes for sure, but so have your ancestors. And this is something where you either need to, this is a big collective, this is something you either need to advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, but also have healthy boundaries. And some of you really need to be more authentic. You're compromising yourself, trying to make everybody happy. Some of you have had people-pleasing skills, okay, as survival, your survival in order to get through your childhood or your life. You always felt like you had to bring more to the table to be loved. That's a big one for some of you. And also to speak up, because there's some of you who are actually very intuitive, like witches. Some of you in other lives. Some of you were just psychic, of course, like you were strong in your psychic gifts. And it wasn't allowed back in a day. If you'll know, right, you've actually got scars and fears of speaking up or using your spiritual gifts because so many were burned at the stake or were crucified. If they even, mentioned that they had these gifts, they were definitely never. Some of you do have this fear of coming forward, and you're highly intuitive. You're so gifted. Oh my gosh, you're so gifted. Okay, your challenge is to start turning in because your ancestors are screaming loud and clear. They are trying to give you guidance and try to help you through this at this time. What they need you to do is listen to the messages they're giving you, but it won't be heard. See, it won't be heard if you're listening to the advice, which is wrong from others. They do not know your path, and you know they don't know your path. They've never walked this journey. They would never have survived. I'm hearing from someone's ancestor right now if they even tried part of the journey you've been through because they weren't built for this. So you are a very powerful being, highly intuitive, and you're being asked to tap into that and to silence the environment around you, get some space, and start listening and seeing the signs. You're being told, you think maybe that you're just getting these little nudges or thoughts, but no, you are getting guidance, raw and pure, from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, and your higher self, which knows everything that you need to know. They know where you're going. They know where you've been. They are you, okay? Of course, they're not going to steer you wrong. Think of it as your future self, okay? Think of it like that. Subconsciously, you are aware that there are other opportunities available to you. And as you're starting to see this, but your fears and insecurities are holding you back. You are also trying to bring more silence and meditation into your world. You're trying to find this space for yourself. You're trying to be more, you're practicing more, trying to tune in, if you will. And this awakening is what's bringing your angels forward. They're seeing that you're starting to listen to this. You're hearing their nudges. You're seeing that there's something big. Things might be really, really, really difficult for you right now. And that is literally your divine team trying to make it so uncomfortable that you have to move in a different way than you normally would. Maybe you're in a relationship and you would normally choose to stay, to keep the peace, because this is what you were taught was the right thing to do, even though it does not serve you in any way. In fact, it's hindering you, or maybe it's a job. It's different for many of you. But either way, I'm hearing that it'll be made more and more difficult until you finally do it. But this will free your ancestors, your lineage, and yourself from the burden of this curse or this one thing that's held you back captive for many, many, many lifetimes. So just recently, we did a reading actually, and this is in your just recently space, recent past. You started stepping up and realizing, hey, there are people that are learning from watching me. You were setting an example for others to follow just by being you. And there's such an incredible responsibility with this. Although you are definitely capable of this task, that's why you were chosen, and that's why you chose this journey. You've got all of the wisdom and lifetimes of experience to know which path to take and how to keep moving forward. That's why they're allowing you this opportunity to break through this old cycle so that you can receive all of the blessings that are due. This is a big reward because this frees so many of you. All right, looking in the near future, future is always changeable, subject to change. Should you choose this path, okay, you will be, this one couldn't fit, sorry, I was running out of space, guys. You will be granted full access, channeled directly, easily to the divine, okay? This is going to help open up chakras. This is why they're adamant. You must break through these old traumas, things that hold you back. You're going to be given more of your intuitive abilities, strengthened to the point where you've got more psychic abilities, okay? So we're talking if you're clairsentient right now, you'll also be clairvoyant, you'll also be all the clairs, okay? They're saying opening right up. Like I'm seeing you'll be gifted like a bird's eye view where you could see things that others can't. Your discernment is strong right now, but it will become so strong. And your detachment from others, from the materials and everything in this world will become stronger. You will be able to let go with ease. I've got major ringing in my ears right now, and they want you to have this. This is such an incredible gift. You know everything you need to know as soon as you want to know it. Like it literally opens a divine direct channel to all of this. This is huge. I'm hearing some of you have desired this and wished for this for a long time because you know you have these gifts, but they're blocked because of things from the past, cycles that weren't broken. All right, right now, you're not meant to stay where you are. Yes, it's a cozy, cushy routine, but this is just a stepping stone. This is just one step on your path. And a lot of us can get stuck in one spot because we enjoy the familiar. We love the routine, right? There's nothing scary when you know it comes every single day. You always have the same old routine, but we weren't meant to be in a routine. We weren't meant to stay stuck. This was a stepping stone. It was something to attain knowledge, wisdom, lessons, and accumulate more experience and co-create on your way. But now it's time to get up from this cozy spot. It's old stagnant energy now. You've already reached the top of this. And now we're moving on to a brand new cycle once you break this one. And it will be so much nicer, so much more comfortable because you'll be stepping into this magical passion. So even the work that you do, should you do this, should you finally choose this, will not feel like work. This is like a playground. This is something that's supposed to light you up because your spirit guides are asking you to tap into your natural gifts that you were given. Everybody has them. There's something very special that you can do. And you're almost like you lack confidence in it, I'm hearing. You don't like bringing it forward for everybody to see. And not just that, you're very caught up in some degree of people pleasing because you're still compromising who you really are to keep others happy, to keep others on their journey and their path, to help other people heal maybe, and to pick them up when they fall. But you're not taking care of your own. And you're not being authentic. You're not speaking how you truly feel, or you wouldn't be compromising, right? So you just get started on something that's perfect for you and your path, and then someone pulls you away from it. And what I'm hearing is, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll help, and you just stop what you're doing, or you keep redirecting your energy toward people that are not helping you. And this is something that needs to come to an end to break this cycle. It's about finally allowing yourself to be you unapologetically, because that's why you came here. You didn't come here to take care of everybody else. You came here to look after you so that you could be an excellent example for other people to follow, and they can break their own cycles and they can attain this wisdom. But you're getting first dibs here. You are one of the ones that have done the work. You're one of the ones that are chosen to receive these beautiful divine gifts. But you need to let go of any aspect of yourself that isn't truly you. And that means healing beyond these insecurities and fears. That's the ego. That's not you. Those are projections that were put on you by others who are also unhealed. The key, make a choice. Okay, we're at the train station. Do you want to stay on this old stagnant life where you always know what's going to happen? And it's just going to get more and more difficult learning this lesson over and over with the same people, the same things? Or are you ready to step into your best timeline ever to become the most powerful version of yourself that you will not even recognize yourself once you get through this? You'll be so incredibly empowered. And the gifts that are blessings that come in are just pure magic, manifesting so easily because you know what's coming and you know what's happening at all times because you're so divinely tapped in. You're being asked to remember you are not just a sheep like everybody else. It's not about fitting in. It's about standing up and standing out like you always knew you were different. And because you might have been treated, left out in the cold by others, like you're like a misfit. No, you're not, because you're meant to shine so bright. You are a natural leader. You are this master who's come here to master your own gifts, to master your own experiences, your own healing, so that you can step up and show others how to do it and free others from the exact same things that held you back. Okay? You've done the healing. And it's time to continue forward and with action, show just how much you want this, how much you've healed. Act in the way that represents that. Look what I've learned. I've learned I will not settle for anything less than what I deserve. I've learned I do have a voice that needs to be heard. I do have wisdom to share. I can share my story. Look what I've been through. And allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough that you can rip that Band-Aid off and expose it. Here I am, world. Here I am, like it, lump it, stick it. It doesn't matter. It's who I am, and I have to be me because this is my journey. And you will be surprised at how many people are blown away at just how much you have to offer, how much you have to share, and the beautiful gifts and how they change people's worlds just by being you, this incredible master, this divine being. Okay, guys, that's it. This time with sound. If you feel called to have a personal reading where we meet one-on-one online, face-to-face, just email me, guys, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And please subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. Your support goes a long way, and it's free. It's free help so that I can continue to reach others. And as well, every day, virtually every day, I will be posting more material for the collectives I read for, so that you know where you're at, what might be coming up, and where your soul is trying to reach you. Some of them are channeled messages from your beautiful ancestors and the divine. And there's a lot of wisdom and a lot of guided messages, a lot of guided meditations. So thank you for subscribing for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. Regular price for readings is $50 Canadian, but if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you only pay $33 Canadian. Have a fantabulous day, guys.